This AI automation takes a single product image and turns it into multiple ad variations automatically, perfect for A/B testing. This cuts down hours of manual design work, speeding up testing for ad agencies and e-commerce brands, which saves them a ton of money. In this video, I'm going to break down the ad automation at a high level so you actually understand what's happening. I'll even show you where you can download this system already built for you. More importantly, I'll teach you how the A.R.E.N.A framework turns this automation into something people will actually pay for. I'm even going to give you my 2 favorite strategies I've used to earn tens of thousands of dollars selling AI automations. I'm a former art director who's worked at companies like Apple, PlayStation, Nissan, and Charles Schwab. Today, I run a 6-figure AI agency helping companies scale their results. By the end of this video, you'll understand both the automation and how it becomes a real sellable offer. Let's dive in. At a high level, this automation is designed to take a single product photo, like this can of Prime Energy drink, and spit out multiple variations of ads, all with different copy, different images, and targeted to different audiences like snowboarders, skateboarders, or surfers. But if you're building AI automations with the intent to sell them, there are a couple of things you need to know first before we actually dive into the build itself. So this brings me to the A.R.E.N.A framework, and the A stands for audience. Before you start building, you need to understand who your automation is for and who it's not. This is also going to help you sell the automation down the line once it's already finished. So we need to ask ourselves a couple of questions, like who specifically needs this? In our case, performance marketers or small agencies or anyone with an e-commerce brand. What are they trying to achieve? They want to test more ad creatives. They want to A/B test faster. That's it. And what problem is already costing them money or time? In their case, they're hiring designers and waiting for revisions, which can take a lot of time and can be very expensive. So now that we understand our audience, we can begin to fill in this question, which is really the offer. We can say this automation is for blank who want blank without blank. You can use this format for any automation that you build. This will allow you to target specific people who may actually be interested in buying the automation that you have. So in our case, we can say this automation is for performance marketers and small agencies who want to test more ad creatives without hiring designers or waiting days for revisions. You can put this in all your marketing material, all of your social media content, so you're attracting the right people to actually buy your solutions. This brings us to R, which is arguably the most important part, which is the result, the outcome it produces. Most people or most businesses or clients will not understand the technical world of AI and automation, but what they will understand is measurable results. So the rule is if the result isn't measurable, it's not sellable. So the results can be saving time, like how many hours per week, making money, how much revenue is the system earning them, reducing their costs in ad spend or their labor costs, or increasing their speed by shrinking the time to output. So if you're able to correctly identify your audience and pair it with measurable results your audience understands, you have a bulletproof system all ready to sell. So for an example, when it comes to time, we can say the system today creates 50 ad variations in 3 minutes, or it cuts creative testing time by 80%. If we want to talk about money, because everybody understands money, we can say you will save $2,500 a month in design costs, or you will avoid $500 to $3,000 in wasted ad spend. So speak to your audience in language that they understand. So today, that brings us to the engine, which is E in our A.R.E.N.A framework, which is how the system actually works. And basically, every automation works the same way in these 3 categories: the input, the processing, the output. So the input is basically what data do you have to pull from? Is this a Google Sheet? Is this a Notion doc? Is it YouTube? Is it Reddit? Is it a URL? Is it an email? Is it a Stripe payment notification? Is it somebody filling out a type form, right? Once you understand the data that you are taking in our case today, it's going to be a single product image. Your job as the person building the AI and automations is to figure out the processing, or actually how do we transform the data that we have in the input to the data that we want in the output, right? And this could be a structured database, social media posts, new images in our case, an email, tags, chatbots, whatever, right? So this is the structure that every automation basically follows. If you understand these pieces, it's much easier to build towards a solution. So today we're building the dynamic ad creative A/B tester. We're going to dive into N8N. I'm going to show you exactly how the system works. And then we're going to come back and talk about the last 2 letters of the A.R.E.N.A framework, which is really the glue that holds everything together and allows you to to actually make money from this. Here we are inside of N8N. If you want to get access to this workflow already built for you and learn how to actually make money with AI and automations, I'll leave a link in the description. In the intro, you saw a couple of the ads that I made for Sprite. I also went ahead and made some ads for the Energy Drink Prime. These are all obviously centered around snowboarders. Just to show you how easy it is to create variations of these ads, I wanted to try to take the same concept and instead of it being for snowboarders, having it be for skateboarders. So the first thing you need to do to run the automation is you just need an image of your product. So just go to Google, type in whatever you want. I typed in Prime Energy Drink, save this image to your desktop or downloads folder, and you're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and click execute workflow here, and I'm going to walk you through exactly how this thing works step by step. At a high level, all we're doing is getting some information about the product. We're creating our folder inside of Google Drive and analyzing our product image. And then from there, we're creating our new campaign images, all using Nano Banana Pro. So if we go ahead and click execute workflow here, you can see we can just go ahead and type in our name, Prime Energy Drink. I can choose the product image from my downloads folder. I have this one here. Our target audience, I'm just going to say Venice Beach skateboarders because that's who I want to target. And our key selling points are going to say all day energy, grab and go, and great taste. And the last thing you have to do is select the number of images you want for your campaign. So you can select anywhere between 1 and 8. For this, I'm just going to select 4 and go ahead and click submit. And this is really all you need to do to start creating brand new ads. The first thing the system does is it creates a new folder in Google Drive. So this is our Prime Energy Drink Venice Beach folder. And then down here, this is where some of the magic happens. We're analyzing the product image that came in. So we're just using the Google Gemini node set to Gemini 3 Pro Preview or Nano Banana Pro. And these are the instructions that we're giving it on how we want it to analyze our image. So it says, you are an expert social media ad compositor and technical product inspector. Your goal is to transform the provided image into high converting ad creative. And then all we do is we give it the product name. You can see these are the final outputs here. If you're new to N8N, you should get familiar with these 3 panels. This left panel is the input. This is everything that comes before you in the workflow. This middle panel is the configuration where you go ahead and customize each node to your liking. And this right panel here is the result or the output that goes to the rest of the flow. So here we're just feeding it the information from the form submission just by dragging in these key selling points like this. You can see our input data is the product name, the audience that we want, and the key selling points. And all we're asking it to do is just analyze the image and make sure that we keep the product really specific. And then we want it to create new distinct ads, each of them using like a different visual hook or a different strategy. Here are some of the strategies that I've outlined, something that highlights the benefits, something that shows social proof, something that is aspirational and kind of a lifestyle tone, and something with some interesting visuals. You can go ahead and customize these however you'd like. Then we're just merging all of the data together. So the information about the Drive folder that was created, the actual product image, and the analysis or new campaign directions that Nano Banana just created for us. And then we're just going to go through these one at a time, and we're feeding this back into Nano Banana Pro. We're using another Nano Banana Pro node to basically take the existing image and the new image prompt and generate a brand new ad for us. So you can see how easy it is just to A/B test and create tons and tons of variations. This is the input. So these will all be the same. These will be our product images on the left-hand side here because we're using the same product for every image. And on the right, these are the final images that Nano Banana Pro created. So unlimited energy with a little skate park in the background. And if we go back to the list, we can see the other ads that this created. Venice certified, skater approved. Love that. So from here, we're just giving it a really simple system prompt. You're an AI image editor. Your task is to edit the background and overlays of this image only. Critical rule, do not redraw the product. We basically just are saying keep the product exactly as it is, and then we're giving it the instructions that Gemini created for us earlier in the flow, as well as a headline graphic, and then we're just giving it some information about the typography. Again, what's really cool about this is you can customize this to your brand or your own style. And then from there, once we're done with all the ads, we're just saving them back inside of Google Drive, and we can see here we have 4 brand new Prime ads all ready to go. Taste the hype. I honestly might come into Photoshop and just mask out this top part here because we don't need it, but I generally think this is pretty cool. See here, this is the one we already looked at, and this one, and then this is one new ad, grab and go, kind of this first person holding the Prime Energy drink. I think this is cool. This is obviously Venice Beach, really beautiful. So now you have a functioning AI automation, but you need to figure out how to sell it. Again, if you want to get access to the workflow already built for you, just check the link in the description. This brings us to the letter N in our A.R.E.N.A framework, and N stands for numbers. So why someone would actually pay for this. This is the step that I have noticed that pretty much everyone skips and why their audience never buys. So in order to have a sellable system, you need to anchor to math. What does this mean? It sounds more complex than it is, but basically anchor to things that people understand. Time saved, hourly value, the impact on their revenue, or their cost replacement. How much money is this going to save them? So in our case, we can say, traditionally, you might spend $50 to $100 per every ad that you create. So for a campaign, if you're creating 20 variations, this might cost you $1,000 to $2,000 for every campaign, or 5 to 10 hours of internal team time per every launch. So if you were to go ahead and charge somebody $750 to $1,500 for a setup, this is a no-brainer because this is the type of system that, yeah, maybe they'll kind of break even on the first time they use it, but every time they use it after that, they're making a lot of money because the system is in place. So if you can speak in numbers, this brings us to the last letter in our framework, A, which stands for acquisition, which is how you actually sell it, how to turn your automations into money, how do you acquire customers or clients. Alex Hormozi has this great chart. These are the core four, the ways to acquire clients: warm outreach, cold outreach, posting free content, or running paid ads. This first block here is warm outreach. It's one of my favorite methods. Honestly, it is the best method, especially if you are just getting started, to acquire your first customers. So we're going to dive into this today. I'm going to give you the exact messaging to use when you do your outreach. So what is warm outreach? Warm outreach is literally just reaching out to people who already know, like, and trust you. This is anyone in your phone book. This is anyone in your email contacts, anyone following you on LinkedIn. It is just people you already know. And there is a framework called the ACA framework. Alex Hormozi teaches this, which is a really effective way, low pressure way to reach out to potential clients. So A stands for awareness. So let them know what you're doing. Like, hey, use their name, it's personal. I've been working on an AI system that helps brands A/B test ads way faster. Let them know what it is. C stands for curiosity, so share a quick win or result. It's been helping a few teams turn one product image into 10 to 20 ad variations in minutes instead of waiting days for design. Some of you may be asking, well, what do I do if I don't have wins or results or I don't have clients? The answer is you can be your own client. It is a little bit of a bending of the truth, but if you have been using these systems for yourself, you can say it helps AI agencies turn one product image into 10 to 20 ad variations. You can be the AI agency that you are testing this on. And if you are not sure what results to point to, just go back to the last letter, the letter N, the numbers. You can take a look at these examples right here of exactly which numbers that you can point to for results. And our last letter in the ACA framework is action. It's ask for the lowest friction next step, which in every case is a referral. You are not asking anyone for their time. You're not asking for a sale. You are not asking for money. You are saying, do you know anyone who might be dealing with slow or expensive ad creative right now? And there are basically 3 results from this, or maybe 4. Number 1, they can say, yeah, actually, I do know someone who might be interested in that. Let me introduce you. Number 2, they might say, yeah, I know someone interested in that, and that person is me. We should have a call. Number 3 is they'll say, no, I don't know of anyone right now, but I'll keep you in mind. This is totally fine. Thank them for their time. Tell them you'll talk to them soon. Or follow up with just a personal question to keep the relationship going. And number 4 is they might ghost you. These things happen. That's okay. The more warm outreach you do, the more likely you are to find someone who may actually become a buyer. The other method that I personally have used a ton that I absolutely love is the LinkedIn lead magnet method. The rule is don't teach the automation, teach the money problem it solves. Are you sensing a theme here? Some people might not like lead magnets, comment this word and I'll send you a thing, but the fact is that they absolutely work. And there is a 3-part post formula that I like to use. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you a ChatGPT prompt you can use to create a lead magnet post entirely on autopilot. So the first part of the post, 1, name the cost. What is this problem costing them? For example, ad variations cost thousands of dollars. Number 2, explain the shift. Why the old way, the way they're doing things now, wastes money, in essence saying why your way is better. So the old way is speed beats polish, right? So in our case with this automation, we are much, much faster. And if you know about A/B testing, it is a volume game. The faster you can get variations up there, the more variations you can test, the faster you can actually figure out which type of messaging or images is working for your audience to lower your customer acquisition costs and to get more sales. And number 3, invite the call. Want to see if this applies to you? Is this worth a quick look, right? Actually having a CTA is really effective. You tend to have to let people know exactly where to go to get the thing. So invite them to actually get on a call with you. So if you want, pause the video here, take a screenshot of this, drop this into ChatGPT, and on the other side, you'll get nicely formatted LinkedIn posts that look just like this one on the right here. In order to use this effectively, download the JSON from A.R.E.N.A. If you want to get the JSON already built for you, just check the link in the description. What you do, you just come up to the 3 dots, you go down, click download, and you'll get a file all saved to your computer in your downloads folder. So if you upload the JSON file along with this prompt into ChatGPT, ChatGPT can actually analyze your automation to figure out what it does and come out the other end with a nice lead magnet post totally relevant to you and the automation. And as a bonus, take a screenshot of the automation itself. If you want to add some text over top, which actually helps with conversions because people will often read this text first before reading the text at the top of your LinkedIn post, this is a nice little way to get extra traction or extra impressions on your posts. So just to recap what we covered today, we covered the A.R.E.N.A framework, audience, result, engine, numbers, acquisition. We went through the dynamic ad creatives A/B tester, exactly how to turn one product image into a whole bunch of variations for your audience with different copy and different images. We covered the ACA framework for warm outreach, how to reach out to your audience effectively and ask for referrals. And I showed you what makes a good lead magnet post on LinkedIn. And I even gave you a ChatGPT prompt you can use to create posts entirely for you. I ran this workflow one more time, mostly just because it's fun, and it only took 2 minutes to generate brand new ad creatives, this time for Hawaii surfers. If you want to get access to this workflow already built for you, just check the link in the description. And if you think Nano Banana Pro is cool, just check this video right here where I show you how I use it to generate thousands and thousands of ad variations in just a couple of seconds. I'll see you over there.